Welcome back to the channel. My name is Matt, aka the True Prince of Pro, and today I'm here to talk about episode 16 of AAA TV on Fox in Mexico. We start things off this week with a backstage segment as Dorian Roldan tells El Hijo del Vikingo that at Noche de los Grandes that he has gotten Vikingo a match against El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. for the AAA Latin American Championship. Vikingo thanks Dorian and says that he will be a great general manager for AAA, and after Vikingo walks away, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. walks up and says, "What do you know about family?" And then Dorian Roldan has to hold back Omos as Wagner walks away. Our opening contest this evening is a match between two rivals as El Hijo del Vikingo takes on Mini Vikingo. El Hijo del Vikingo jumps Mini Vikingo right out of the gate with a shotgun dropkick and begins to pummel Mini Vikingo in the corner. El Hijo del Vikingo locks Mini Vikingo in a camel clutch and then begins to fish hook at the mouth of Mini Vikingo. He then locks Mini Vikingo in a submission hold in which he bounces Mini Vikingo's head repeatedly off the mat. Mini Vikingo begins to fight back, but El Hijo del Vikingo hits him with a crazy meteor dive through the ropes and to the floor. El Hijo del Vikingo then suplexes Mini Vikingo on the ramp, and then he picks him up and then power bombs him on the ramp as well. In the ring, Mini Vikingo finally starts to fight back as he hits a sunset flip power bomb, which sends El Hijo del Vikingo rolling out of the ring. Mini Vikingo then hits one of the craziest dives I've ever seen in my life as he hits El Hijo del Vikingo with a corkscrew dive that he turns into a crucifix driver on the floor. In the ring, Mini Vikingo goes for a springboard frog splash, but El Hijo del Vikingo gets the feet up. El Hijo del Vikingo then hits Mini Vikingo with another powerbomb, but this time for a near fall, which only pisses off El Hijo del Vikingo. El Hijo del Vikingo then removes the middle turnbuckle, and as he goes to throw Mini Vikingo into it, Mini Vikingo counters and El Hijo del Vikingo ends up eating the buckle. Mini Vikingo then tries to capitalize by hitting a 450 splash off the top rope, but it was only a 2 count. El Hijo del Vikingo hits Mini Vikingo with an overhead belly-to-belly suplex into the corner, which ends up hitting the ref and sending him to the floor. Mini Vikingo then catches El Hijo del Vikingo with a Hurricane Rana and pulls it into a pin attempt, and he gets the visual pin over El Hijo del Vikingo, and for some reason someone rings the bell. Then El Hijo del Vikingo hits Mini Vikingo with a Uranagi off the top rope. El Hijo del Vikingo goes outside and grabs a chair, but before he can use it, El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. runs down to the ring, steals the chair from him, and drops El Hijo del Vikingo with the Wagner driver. Mini Vikingo goes to the top rope to capitalize and hits a freaking Phoenix 630 senton to pick up the win in an insane upset. After the match, Omos runs down to the ring and attacks El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. and Mini Vikingo. Omos picks up Mini Vikingo and lawn darts him into the ring post. Then, in the ring, Omos goes to hit a powerbomb on El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr., but that's when Galeno de Mal runs down to the ring and makes the save for his brother as the Wagners fight off Omos. Up next, we have a non-title match as Laredo Kid takes on Rey Fenix. This match starts off with an incredible athletic showcase back and forth between the two. Then Rey Fenix hits Laredo Kid with a big chop and then walks up to the ropes and springs off the ropes, bouncing to hit a big arm drag. Laredo Kid then hits Rey Fenix with a snapmare and then to a running dropkick for a near fall. Then Rey Fenix goes to hit his inside-out kick, but as he springs back, Laredo Kid picks him up for a Michinoku driver, and then Laredo Kid heads to the top rope and hits a big splash for a near fall. Rey Fenix catches Laredo Kid with a super kick and then heads to the top rope and hits his rope run punt kick for a near fall. Rey Fenix then kicks Laredo Kid out of the ring and hits him with a Hurricane Rana off the apron. Back in the ring, Rey Fenix hits a beautiful moonsault onto Laredo Kid for a near fall. Rey Fenix then hits Laredo Kid with his springboard corner spin kick, and then Laredo Kid fires back by hitting Rey Fenix with a flipping DDT destroyer. Rey Fenix catches Laredo Kid out of nowhere with a rolling cutter for a near fall. The two trade chops back and forth with each other as they're fighting their way back up to their feet. Laredo Kid catches Rey Fenix with a knockout shot, then heads to the top rope and taunts him, doing Penta's Zero Miedo taunt, but that gives Rey Fenix enough time to capitalize and hits Laredo Kid with an uppercut, and then grabs him for the Mexican Muscle Buster and hits it to pick up the win over the Cruiserweight Champion. After the match, the fans begin to throw money into the ring to show their appreciation for the incredible match that these two had, and Rey Fenix goes to shake Laredo Kid's hand, but Laredo Kid pushes him aside and walks up the ramp with his AAA Cruiserweight Championship. After that, we got two video packages, as first we got a video package showing off everything that has been going on with the Psycho Circus and the War Raiders as of late, including all of the mystery attacks, as well as Psycho Clown accusing Pagano of the mystery attacks. And we learn that next week we'll see a confrontation between the tag team champions. And then we also got a video package showcasing La Catalina, as we learn that next week La Catalina will be making her in-ring debut for AAA. It's main event time, as it's the contract signing for the mask versus mask match between the real El Grande Americano and the original El Grande Americano ahead of their mask versus mask match at Noche de los Grandes. The ring is lined with security as both men make their way down to the ring, and Dorian Roldan is proceeding over the contract signing. The original El Grande Americano hands Dorian Roldan a letter from his attorney, which states that the original El Grande Americano will only agree to the match if there will be no physical contact between the two up until Noche de los Grandes, and if there is, then the real El Grande Americano will have to immediately remove his mask. The real El Grande Americano agrees to this by viciously signing the contract. Dorian Roldan then reads the second condition that the original El Grande Americano put into the contract, which states that Andrea Barzarte must leave AAA immediately after she slapped the original El Grande Americano during the infamous all-out brawl between the Americanos. The real El Grande Americano is pissed, but Andrea says that if she has to leave in order for you to remove the mask of the original El Grande Americano, so be it. So she leaves the ring and is escorted to the back by the security. The original El Grande Americano then signs the contract and leaves the ring, but when the real El Grande Americano goes to talk on the mic, he's jumped from behind by the Creed brothers, who have apparently been mentored this whole time by the original El Grande Americano, and the Creeds put the real El Grande Americano through the table. That's when Los Americanos run down to the ring to make sure no more damage is done, but the contract is signed and the match is now official. At Noche de los Grandes, we will see the mask versus mask match between the real El Grande Americano and the original El Grande Americano. Once again, AAA proves why it is the best weekly television show going today, as we had two phenomenal matches that advanced some stories, including the Rey Fenix and Laredo Kid story, as well as the new El Ojo vs. Will Wagner's story. Mini Vikingo picked up a huge win, and I'm very excited to see where they go with him in the future, and the contract signing was amazing as they added more heat to the Americanos feud by adding the no contact clause, as well as firing Andrea Barzarte, which I really hope isn't a permanent thing because I think she's great at what she does. And I did have the thought of, since they're announcing the new general manager the week before Noche de los Grandes, what if Marcela Peña announces that Andrea Barzarte is the new general manager, thus screwing over the original El Grande Americano's plan, bringing her back the week before the show? I think that would be an interesting way to go about it, as I still am not sure who this new general manager is going to be, so I think that could be a good option that they go with. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I look forward to talking more Lucha Libre with y'all in the next video.